Crimson Isle has canyons packed with poisonous beasts and vast fields of humanoid foes, but your allies will be crammed into tiny camps that are few and far between. This leaves plenty of room on the map for the settler path to shine. There are 3 expansion missions on the Isle, and I'll cover each one of them in order of appearance following the zone's quest route. Follow along or use the links in the description below to jump right to the part you need. You'll pass through a few areas before reaching your first mission point, but along the way, it's a good idea to go ahead and start collecting resources. If you're new to the settler path, resources are items on the ground that you will need to gather in order to build expansions that can benefit both yourself and other players in the area. The only resource type in Crimson Isle are salvaged machine parts, which will appear as small crates marked with a green settler icon. This same triangular symbol will appear whenever you get close enough to an item you can interact with as a settler. Interact with a resource and your character will randomly collect a certain number of that type. In Crimson Isle, you may get 1 or 2 salvaged machine parts for each item you find. These are stored separately from your regular inventory in a section of the trade skill bag called Settler Resources, so you can collect all the parts you want even if you're low on bag space. The first mission you'll encounter is Expansion Savage Coast. Despite its name, this point is actually just past the Megatech shield generator heading into the canyons. Watch for a settler depot to the left of the path and interact with it to view the expansion options. Note that you aren't required to construct specific expansions. You just have to build any 3 of the improvements from this depot to complete the mission. You'll get credit for either a new build or for adding time to something that already exists, so play these however you want. Go for one of everything, prioritize whatever seems the most useful, or maximize your resource efficiency. As long as you meet the quotas and build in the right areas, for settler missions, it all counts. There are 3 options in the Savage Coast Depot. The digitally linked banking box will allow players to deposit or withdraw items from the bank at this location, which can be especially useful early on in the game when inventory space is limited. Interacting with the Assault Power Infuser will grant a buff that increases assault power by 5% for 20 minutes, while the support drone system spawns an interactive container. Engage with it, and a support drone will follow you around and help heal for around 1 minute before self-destructing. This part isn't mandatory and won't give any path experience, but around the forward operating camp, you'll start to notice settler items that are neither resources nor related to a mission. These are features that settlers can improve just for fun, such as furniture for players to sit on, lamps for extra light, or faction banners to make the place look more official. They'll revert after a while, but changing your surroundings is a perk of this path, so feel free to interact with these as often or as little as you like. For the second mission, head to any of the 3 expansion points around Scarhide Camp and start building for Expansion Bloodstone Canyon. You can complete the goal at a single point or mix and match. You will see the same 2 options at each of the 3 areas, but this time there's a catch. You or another player must build the Invasion Point expansion before you can choose the cheaper Vendbot 9000 expansion for the same depot. I'm guessing that this is because someone needs to be around to defend the machine from dreg scavengers, though it might be possible to add time to the Vendbot if one is already built and it happens to outlive the Invasion Point. Building the Vendbot will allow players to sell items and purchase a few limited supplies at the location, while the Invasion Point will spawn a small Dominion force in the area, including the quest-giving Corporal Duroc. As far as I'm aware, this expansion is the only way to receive the Search and Seizure task quest from him. You can also question Duroc for some knowledge about the Dreg during the quest accept. The last mission of the zone is right in the middle of Megatech Station, on a paved area close to Exile forces. No options this time. Grab 8 salvaged machine parts and construct 1 supply drop zone to complete. This is another useful expansion that will spawn supply drop crates in a marked circle near the depot. You or any other player in the area can interact with one of these to complete the quest Supply Drop, which rewards a free item. In my case, I received something different from that shown in the quest accept. Rather than obtaining the item right away, I instead received a mail automatically exchanging the plain wool shirt for 2 higher level, higher quality, and class specific armor pieces. As mentioned in another video for this zone, I'm unsure of the exact mechanics behind this exchange or how far the reward will scale. There you have it, Crimson Isle construction complete. Thanks for watching, and see you next time!